Mahalia, welcome to
Hello.
Mood.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Now, you're going to do Mood live for us in a second, do your set.
I am.
And you're actually our first female artist.
Am I?
Yeah, and I believe our youngest as well.
Oh.
So no pressure, no pressure. But no, it's great to have you. Really appreciate you coming.
Wicked.
So I guess we just want to talk about the music, your career, and what's been going on with you, because a lot has been happening in such a short time.
Yeah.
So let's start with Backup Plans, the new single.
It is.
Very honest, very sincere look at someone's journey,
Yeah.
fulfilling their dream, the pursuit of fame, pursuit of fortune. So what I thought was interesting is you end the song with "It don't come free."
Yeah.
So what sacrifices have you had to make in order to fulfill your dreams? Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the sacrifices I may have to make are soon to come. I feel like I made sacrifices. Would I call them sacrifices? I don't know. I think when I was a bit younger, I used to get that kind of FOMO thing, that fear of missing out thing.
Yeah.
Like, say, if I had an important session, I'd miss a party,
Right.
or like I'd miss going out. They were my personal silly sacrifices that now I don't even really see as that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. I think I've really tried to do it all.
Okay.
I've tried to go to school, do music, do gigs, go out with my mates. So I don't feel like I've made any sacrifices yet.
That's good.
But yeah, you never know, do you? I don't know. I feel like I've made quite a few silly decisions, like gone out when I shouldn't have gone out and should have been resting. But I think it all kind of works together.
Well, so far it's been going really well.
It has,
so whatever sacrifices you've had to make or have got to make is going in the right direction. I mean, you've worked with some big names in the industry. Some big names. I mean, Ed Sheeran, Rudimental, that's just to name a few. I mean, how did the Ed Sheeran thing come about? How did that even happen?
I think it really happened because I had previously met Ed.
Right.
And then I signed to Asylum, which is where he was signed, and it kind of just made sense. And I loved what he did, and I think he liked what I did. So,
hope so.
So working together on stage kind of felt all right.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah. And then I was asked to support him at 3 of his dates on his tour in 2012.
I mean, that is huge.
Yeah.
Did he give you any tips about coming into the industry?
He did, but I don't think I should say them.
Oh, like secret no, you keep them secret.
No, just nice, kind of like. I mean, just like it was kind of weird for me because I was like a really young girl, really not knowing what she was getting into. I mean, I've got great parents who are both musicians.
That's good.
But I think just someone like Ed, who's very wise, it was nice to kind of have that. Like him speak to me about stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
He's a really nice guy.
Good,
really
good.
Nice guy.
And what about Rudimental? Because We the Generation, you co-wrote and featured on.
I did, yeah.
How was that collaboration?
That one was funny because I started working with those guys about 2 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
And I did a session with one of the guys called Piers. We did like a little writing session.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and that was just kind of to see how it went. Again, they're signed to Asylum. So it kind of made sense.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we did like a little writing session, and then a few months later I went into the studio with them. We wrote a song, and then we wrote another song, and then We the Generation came out not long after.
I love how you keep it really casual. So it's like, we wrote a song, we wrote another song.
Yeah, but I love writing. I am a songwriter. They're all songwriters. So we just all kind of just jumped in together and started writing songs. And I first went in, I was so nervous.
It was amazing.
I was so nervous.
It was an amazing song.
Yeah, I love it.
What a great collaboration.
Yeah, it was wicked, wicked. And those guys are cool. And we wrote that, and I never expected that to be the title track.
Yeah.
I never even really expected to sing it. But just, it was.
So you co-wrote it and sang it. I mean,
did.
that's hit the gold pot there.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And what about for your fans in the future? What's coming up? They've got new music? Have we got new collaborations? What things can you tell us, if anything at all?
What can I tell you?
Any little spoilers?
There is new music. There's music that I have been waiting to give for 4 years. Music that I've been writing.
Wow.
There are some songs that I'm hoping will come out this year. Some that I wrote when I was 12, some that I wrote when I was 14, 15, and are all very personal.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, they're all very about me.
So you're kind of drawing from the back catalogue of things that you've written?
Yeah, and then I just feel like there's a lot of me that I want to give, and I'm ready to give it now.
You're a very honest musician, aren't you? And the way you write as well is very honest, very sincere.
I try. That's like my biggest piece of advice to anyone that's writing songs.
That's good.
Like, just try and be honest. If you're not honest, people can tell.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm going to change the conversation a little bit.
Real?
we're going to move to films.
Okay.
I'm going to just mention Kidulthood, Adulthood, and the third one?
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
So, Noel Clarke's trilogy completed with Brotherhood. Not only are you a fan of that series,
yeah,
Brotherhood's coming out, you're in it.
I am.
And you've written a song for it, I believe?
I have, yeah.
Okay, explain this, explain this.
Well, in truth, I don't fully know how it fully came about.
Okay.
But I was contacted by Noel Clarke's kind of right-hand guy. His name's Jason. We got into a bit of conversation about music for the film.
Okay, excellent, yeah.
So then I kind of went back, spoke to my manager, who's also my dad at the minute, and my mum, and we all spoke about like what I could do, what songs I could put forward, and I put a song called 17 forward, which is all about kind of like, it's called 17, it is about kind of like me being 17, but it's very much about me finding myself, me like being comfortable in my skin, wearing my hair down curly and big, and all that kind of stuff. And I put that forward and they liked it. Good, so I went in to have a little meeting with Jason and Noel Clarke.
Wow.
We had a meeting and they had a part. So they said, and I'm pretty sure they knew that I'd acted in the past. I wouldn't call myself an actress.
But you've got the experience in it.
Yeah. And I love acting. And they was like, look, there's this part, do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah.
I'm not going to say no to that.
Yeah. So yeah, and the part, basically, in the first film, there's the main girl, and she's pregnant.
That's it, yeah.
And I'm basically her kid, 10, 15 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a big part.
Yeah. I don't do a lot, but...
That's a big part, though.
Yeah, it's
massive.
Big in the storyline.
Yeah, and if you've been a fan of the series as well, that's huge to be in like a very solid
like,
part like that.
As an audience, no one's ever seen the baby.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Look forward to seeing that. It comes out soon, that'll be good.
It does, yeah. It comes out in cinemas on August 29th.
Awesome. Can't wait to see that. Excellent.
Yeah,
one last question for you.
Yeah.
Again, another random one. Most people have a bucket list, yeah?
Right.
Things you want to achieve in, say, a couple of years or a lifetime. So I thought, maybe, would you share with us the top 3 things from your bucket list?
Okay. They got to be music related.
No, they could be anything. It's your bucket list. They could be anything.
I've never made a bucket list.
Have you not made a bucket list?
No, because I'm a bit boring. I'm so spontaneous. I'm like, take every day as it comes, like, do that, then do that. I'm a little bit frantic.
All right, so off the top of your head, what 3 things are you wanting to achieve then, or do?
I want to release an album this year, and that's short term.
Okay.
But I'd love to release.
Yeah, that's good.
That's number 1.
Number 1.
Number 2, I want to go and live with my grandma in Jamaica for 6 months.
Wow.
At some point.
Okay.
It's not gonna be now.
Not right now, because that would interfere with things.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then the third thing, what's the third thing? I'd love to collaborate with someone that I admire. Like, there's a few names. I think I'd love to collaborate with someone like Corinne Bailey Ray, or someone like Frank Ocean, who I just absolutely
that would
love.
be a big collaboration.
Yeah. Someone like Alex Turner from the Arctic Monkeys, I'd love to write with him.
With Arctic Monkeys?
Yeah.
See, that would be good. I'd like that.
I know.
I'd like that to happen. Make that happen.
So sick. I'll try.
You seem to be able to make things happen. Make that happen. That's your thing. That's your thing to do.
That's my thing.
I'm going to add it to my bucket list for you to make that happen.
Right. Okay. I'll try and make that happen.
Yeah. That's got to be happening.
Yeah. I think that's it.
That's a good 3.
Yeah.
That's a good 3.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not keeping you any longer. All that's left for me to say is thank you for joining me.
Thank you
for the chat.
Me.
Thanks for coming to Mood.
Wicked.
And off you go to do your Mood live set. See you later. Thank you.
Cool.